Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's menu is going to be lovely homemade chicken soup, and you guessed it right, I'm gonna make it in the Instant Pot, so please make sure you stay tuned. Stir the soup and make it hot. I'm gonna be using these ingredients. So I've got 1 kg, so 1 kilo worth of chicken thighs. I found that you could use different cuts as well, but I wouldn't probably use anything too bony because the whole idea is that we need to strip the meat off the bone, and I think chicken thighs probably would be one of the easiest to do. So I've got some runaway potatoes. Actually, these are just leftovers. They were sitting in the fridge. They really need to be used up. So again, you can put potatoes in or you can just leave them out, but I need to use these up. So whatever you got at hand. I'm going to be using about 3 stalks of celery. Again, you can put more or less in depending on how much you like celery. I like celery, but my daughter isn't a big fan. And I found this poor parsnip hiding away at the back of the fridge, so I thought I would use you for the soup as well. I got 1 red onion. I got about half a kilo of carrots, and I got chicken stock. And I got some sea salt as well. Again, with the vegetables, you can use other things. You can leave the potatoes out, but I think for base, I would use carrot, celery, and parsnip as well. We actually have had it with some pasta shapes mixed in that we had a bit of leftover, so you can just like thicken it up. But these are the basic things I'm going to be using. So what I'll be doing, again, it might be a bit controversial. I'm going to be washing the chicken. Please let me know in the comments if you wash your chicken. I mentioned it in one of my previous videos because I know a lot of people are a bit like, do not wash the chicken, but they've been sitting in plastic, and I wash it and I make sure that everything stays away from any kind of cutlery or anything. I make sure that I disinfect everything, but I do wash my chicken. Please let me know if you do as well. So I'll be washing this, and I will remove the skin because we don't need the skin for the soup. As I said, it's gonna be about the meat. When it's done, we'll be stripping it off, and I'll be again peeling these, washing these, and I will pop everything in the Instant Pot. I'll be putting the washed and chopped vegetables at the base, and then I'm going to be putting the chicken on the top. Let me just wash everything because I haven't got my little rig set up, so I'm still kind of doing an old school filming on my phone. But it was just going to be a really super quick recipe because we're going to have chicken soup tonight for dinner. So let me just wash up, prep everything. Guys, all my veggies are washed and peeled and chopped, so they are sitting at the bottom. And these are my washed and skinned chicken thighs. They have bones in it. You can get boneless ones, but I think they are a bit too expensive for what it is. And we only want to make it, turn it into chicken soup, so I think it's not worth getting a boneless packet of chicken thighs, because we can just pour the bone out and it's going to be so easy to do it because it will be nicely cooked. I put a little bit of salt on the top, and I put 3 of those chicken cubes on the top. I can't even be bothered today to make chicken stock. It will be fine because I'm just going to be filling up with water. I will probably just fill it up just underneath the max, and we'll seal it, and we will crack on, and we're gonna have a lovely homemade chicken soup. I filled it up with some cold water. I don't know if you can see it, it's just under the max because you don't want to overfill it. And also what I wanted to tell you, which is important, make sure that you put the meat on the top of the veg. You do not put the meat at the top, at the bottom, because it will burn. We don't actually have to sear the chicken thighs for this recipe, so it can just cook really nicely. So again, I got my lid and my seal in there, and we'll sing a song for us. So make sure it's all sealed, and so nice and simple because we're just going to be pressing soup, and it comes up with a normal setting, and it's going to take about 30 minutes, so it will have to reach pressure per usual. I have a feeling it will take more than 15 minutes. I will roughly time it now because it's quite full. The more full the Instant Pot is, it will take a lot longer for the pot to reach pressure. Obviously, if you got a little bit of water in there, it will reach it quite quickly, but I suspect it might take about 20-25 minutes maybe. It may surprise me. I will time it, so when it reaches pressure, then we have to wait 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes we will do a quick release. So as you see, it's all sealed, the knobby bit is down, we are good to go. So it took pretty much exactly half an hour for the pot to reach pressure, so going into the 30 minutes now. So I shall see you all here in 30 minutes when we're gonna release the pressure. So see you in a bit. Have a cup of tea or a coffee. 30 minutes is up, so just press cancel and then quick release. So the last bit of pressure is escaping now. So when the little knobby thing goes down, then we can open the lid, and then I will show you the chicken, because we have to take the chicken out because we have to strip it off the bone. So a little bit more to go, it's almost done. So the little knobby thing is down, good to open. Let's have a look what we've got here. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a stir. Looks really nice. Let's have a look at the state of the chicken. So you see it's all cooked in there. So I'm gonna be taking the chicken out, and I'm just gonna be getting rid of the bone. And you can see the chicken is falling to pieces. So that's why chicken thighs are the best to use in chicken soup, I think, because you can really strip it off and there will be no splinter, no bits and pieces or bones. So let me just take these out, strip these. I'm gonna give it a taste test as well. So I just taken out the chicken from the soup, and I just want to show you. You see, it's so easy. You literally take it out. Make sure that you don't kind of take the gristly bit off as well. So kind of gristly bit will have to go off, but it just falls off the bone. So nice and yummy. So this is all the chicken meat that I kind of pulled off the bone. There's a little gristly bit. You see how much there is. So I'm going to be popping all this back into the pot. So it's all gone back in the pot now. And I'm just going to give it a bit of a taste test. It's good. I think I'm going to add a little bit more salt to it. But otherwise it's ready to go. We do have a little bit of plain pasta. We may mix it in, but it's a very hearty soup, especially if you're feeling under the weather. I mean, if you like clear soup, it doesn't really bother us. You can actually sieve this through. I know some people probably would call it quite cloudy, but it doesn't really matter to us. But as I said, you can sieve it through, but I think it's just extra work for no reason. So bon appetit, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe and you will give it a go. Please let me know in the comment how yours turned out and what vegetables you would normally have it with, or how you would normally make it traditionally. This is the way we do it. It's nice and easy, very simple, and we absolutely love it. So thank you very much for coming back. If you're an existing viewer, thank you very much for finding me if you're a new one. And please don't forget to check out one of our favorites, especially one of my daughter's favorites, which is she could eat pasta with pasta. But I make pasta, well, I make pasta in the Instant Pot as well. I will link it to this video. And please don't forget to come back for some more food recipes. I normally post food related recipes on Saturdays. As you know, I love cooking in my Instant Pot and my air fryer. And I also post Wednesdays as well, but normally that would be travel or lifestyle or just fun stuff. as a parent. Please don't forget to click, like and subscribe. That will really help me out. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Have a lovely day, everybody. Take care. Goodbye for now.
Put a potato in the pot, stir it well, cover it